entertainment industry. And so I'm just trying to get my foot in this YouTube world. So welcome. Now, yesterday I did a quick video in regards to what was going on with Wendy Williams and her lawsuit against Wells Fargo. Now, I did that quick video because I wanted to get the word out there, and I was still doing some digging, but I wanted everybody to know what was going on. So all I could do at that time was just give y'all the gist, which was, you know, thanks to Choke No Joke, who broke the story, and which I got, you know, my tip off from, which again was from Choke No Joke. He broke the news that there was a lawsuit coming. I looked at his video on Friday, and literally, guys, I wanted to cry. Now, his video is about an hour and a half long. If you guys don't have a lot of time, which I understand, skip to, I want to say, the 24, 25-minute mark and watch the video. Because not only did he break the story about this lawsuit, but he's giving you real content in regards to how this happened and the people that he believes is behind all this, in addition to Wells Fargo. I believe he has great insight. If he's not talking with Wendy herself, he's definitely talked to someone close, like her son or maybe the sister, somebody really close to the family, because if you listen to the content, he has a lot of inside information. So I definitely say go check out his channel, Choke No Joke. Okay? Now, with that being said, once I watched this video, I went and checked my sources who, as I said yesterday, we had went radio silent. And when I brought the information back, I said, okay, so it's out now, so you might as well just tell me what's going on. And they admitted, was, you know, like, yeah, this is true. And again, even with that, I didn't have a lot of information. But I wanted it out there because I knew, even though I didn't have all the details, I knew something foul was going on. So I wanted the word to get out. So I'm back today, and we're going to get into a lot of other celebrity gossip, but this really needs to be called attention to. So I wanted to actually dig a little deeper than what I did yesterday. So after I made that first video yesterday, I went and read the documents. I actually pulled up the documents, and for those individuals who now see that the story is breaking on social media now, for those who are like, oh, fake documents, fake news, the bank can't just freeze your assets and freeze your accounts without due cause. Well, please, I encourage you all to look at the documents for yourself. She filed in New York City court, so it's right there for everyone to see. All these documents that Tisha said, Tisha Tells have been reading, Chronicle Speaks have been reading. These are legitimate documents that they are reading. And so anyway, after going through the documents yesterday, and I'm not going to go through everything because, again, I want you guys to go check out Tisha Tells, Chronicle Speaks. They give you a full rundown as far as the documents. But I just want to tell y'all in general what was going on in those documents and what's going on in regards to this case. Okay, so in regards to the actual case, she's suing, because I know a lot of people are like, okay, well, if she has dementia, maybe they're protecting her assets because, you know, they don't want anyone else taking advantage of her and spend all her money, or they don't want they don't want to allow her to make irrational purchases and basically blow her money. Some people think that this is a way to protect her. Well, with that being said, if anyone reads the documents, or if you guys don't have time, I'm here to tell you, in the documents it says even if that provision did exist, which is what they're claiming. They're claiming that the agreement that she signed had a provision that if there was some dementia, you know, exploitation, or drug use, anything like that, that they had the right to freeze the accounts. Well, when these lawyers are saying, okay, yes, that provision does exist. However, she didn't make any irrational purchases. All she did was inquire about her bank balance, and that's how she found out that her accounts was frozen, because she can't even have access to view her account balance. Who do you know, whether they are under a conservatorship or not, does not have access to their account balance? Okay? Who do you know? Nobody. We're not just talking about, oh, they freezing her assets. Oh, it could be just to protect her. No, she cannot even look at her account balance. So she don't know what the heck is going on with her money, or what they're doing with her money, I should say. That's the issue. Okay? That's the bottom line. They're overreaching. Then secondly, okay, she was going to fire this advisor, but before she fired the advisor said that she was not of sound mind, and then they were able to freeze her accounts. So basically what I'm saying is it's some malicious intent going on, because you got fired because she said she didn't want you advising her anymore, and you went and reported to the bank, oh, I want to freeze her account. Now, am I saying Wendy probably signed something or it gave them too much power? She probably did, but at the end of the day, let's just think about this. Was they able to freeze her assets? Maybe, but she can't even look at her bank account statement. That right there is shady business, which is why they are suing. Not only that, okay, if she was under some form of conservatorship, they would ensure because they are to protect her best interest, they would ensure that her bills are being paid. They have not paid any of her bills. She has no access to money to pay bills. They're not paying her bills. She can't with her account balance, so she doesn't know what's going on for her account in regards to if any money's being taken. So all she has are credit cards. She's, again, like I said in the first video, she's living off her credit cards. But when that bill becomes due, how is she going to pay it without access to her funds? Which is why she is asking for, even if we have to go to arbitration, you guys need to release these funds within 48 hours because I got bills to pay. Now, I'm just giving you all the layman's terms of what's going on, so stay with me, okay? So, that's in a nutshell what's going on in regards to Wells Fargo. Now, choke no joke. Again, please, y'all, watch this video because I know it's long, but he's giving y'all a lot of great content in regards to this situation. He takes y'all all the way back to how they're even trying to whitewash Wendy Williams' show, and how, you know, they are allowing, Denmark Mercury are allowing this to happen with Wells Fargo because they're like, hey, this could be to our benefit. If she has to prove that she's competent, because they're saying that, again, the assets were frozen because she didn't seem to be of sound mind. So Denmark Mercury is using it to their advantage. Hey, she has to prove that she's a sound mind and body. Well, one of those ways is if she comes back to work. And as Chuck No Joke has said, she left New York to get her mind right. She had a lot of emotional issues, substance abuse issues, and physical issues that were going on. She went with her son to be with her family. She's doing a lot better, and she's just trying to focus on her. You know, trying to get clean, trying to get her mind right, so when she does go back, she can come back stronger than ever. But they want her back right now. Not even right now. They want her back like yesterday. So they're like, okay, well, we're not even going to speak on her behalf. We're not even going to say anything because, hey, again, this could be towards our benefit. If she has to prove that she's of sound mind and body, one of those ways is for her to come back to work, which means we'll get our namesake of the show back. You follow me? When Choke No Joke said that, I understood. So it's a lot of shadiness going on from the production company, from her advisor, which her name is Lloyd Schuler. Yeah, Lloyd Schuler, we coming after you too because you were shady. She wanted to fire you and you couldn't handle it. You didn't want to lose your commission. So you went ahead and froze them assets to ensure that the bank still had control of her money. Yeah, okay, we see right through you. Okay? Alrighty. And here's the thing. Maybe Wendy should have made the bank aware that she had fired the individual. I believe she should have. But even on the cusp of that, even if she didn't file the necessary paper, because, you know, people have brought up some things like, did she make the bank aware that she had fired her advisor? Did she sign out on you know, this person having this much control. Now, if you read the court documents, there are provisions for them to look after her money, to even freeze accounts, but not to the point where she can't even access her account balances, as I said. So something is going on. How do you want to spend this? Wells Fargo, Lori Schuler, they're all in the freaking wrong. Okay? Point blank in the period. There's no way to go around this. There's no way to make excuses. There's no way to just be like, oh, well, because you don't like Wendy or you don't agree with her delivery, that you want to just blunt. No. She's getting taken advantage of. Point blank in the period. Okay? And this is absolutely wrong. So, now, with that being said, you know, I just pray that, because according to Choke No Joke, and that's another thing, according to Choke No Joke, her son has power of attorney. I don't know how true that is, but I want to, you know, go with what he said, because allegedly her son has power of attorney. And again, I believe that Choke No Joke has been talking to people in close contact and close connection with Wendy. If you really watch his video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Please watch this video. So, with that being said, if her son does have power of attorney, why not give him access? Because supposedly he's been trying to even get access so they could, again, live their everyday lives. She has her credit card, but who wants to run up her credit card bill to oblivion and have a high credit card bill with interest when she has money in the bank? Like, give this woman her money. All right, y'all. I just wanted to come back and just share some more insight and give you more of my thoughts on the situation, since, you know, it's been out there now. You can look it up, the documents yourself. This is not fake news. This is what's going on. No, they do not have the right to do it, because number one, they're not her conservator. She hired a financial advisor who does have the authority to, if there's any, you know, suspicious activity going on, to freeze her accounts. But there were no suspicious activity, which is part of the reason of the lawsuit. There was no purchases made for them to even freeze the assets. It's like, okay, like for me, I mean, I know this is on a much larger scale, a much more larger scale when we're talking about Wendy Williams. But for instance, I went and bought some furniture when I moved. I usually don't make big purchases like that. So Chase, they wouldn't let the account go. They wouldn't let the purchase go through. I had to call Chase and say, yes, that's me making this purchase. Okay, they released the funds. That's good. So with her, she has an advisor on an even higher level that says, hey, if there's any suspicious activity, you know, you have the right to, you know, watch out and look over my funds. But there was no suspicious activity. There was no abnormal purchases or anything like that. All she wouldn't even have known if she wouldn't have checked her account balance and realized that she didn't even have access to her account balances. And this has been going on for 2 weeks. So y'all, please let me know what y'all think about this. Please put y'all comments down in the comment sections in the bottom. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.